edit the name of this. Part 2. What's up, guys? We're still trying to figure out day 9. So I passed the sample input. And my first attempt with the real input was incorrect. I thought it was because it was overflowing. It was overflowing. And I fixed the overflow by using a long. Still the wrong answer. And I thought maybe it's even overflowing along. You know, not likely, but... So I switched to using big integer. And then it still didn't work. So I'm going to read this again. Let's see what I'm missing here. Maybe I'm missing a little corner case or something. Right. So a disk map looked like, you know, yeah. Mm-hmm. Move file blocks one at a time from the end of the disk, right, to the leftmost free space block until there are no gaps remaining between the file blocks. Once I swap, yeah, I think maybe I'm not handling something in here correctly. So while left is less than right, I think that's appropriate. And then maybe here you want to say, well, say while left is less than right, and disk left is not equal to a period. And then while right is greater than left, and right is equal to a period. Okay. So this one stops on a number, this one stops on a period. You swap them. Wow, left is less than right. Maybe I'll change. I mean, I think these conditions work. If disk not equal to period. I mean, I looked at the file too that I'm outputting, and I don't see like any. I mean, this part looks weird, but it's just like a massive line, that's all. And let's double check that the size is the same. It should be the same. So defrag, so I have the disk. Let's print the size out in a few places. So that's our size. Let's print out the disk length. This is the character array that we parsed. Why is that? Oh. That's the decompressed one, right. Do you think we're decompressing it correctly? Let's double check on that. I think so. So we're making an int stream from 0 to the end of data. And we're going to map each thing to something. We're going to map each of those indices to something. So the value we're going to map it to, if it's even, is going to be, that's that ID number. And else it's going to be a period, and the number of them is going to be that number, like in that line or in the disk. Oh wait. Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, 1 0 3 1s 5 2s, just like that. Oh, wait. Wait a darn second. Do I have numbers that are... No, I don't. Should I? Let me think. So the value is I divided by 2. Oh, what? Wait, val is going to be big sometimes, right? That's a problem. I think that might be my problem. How come I don't see any of these? Oh, because I'm joining them together. What do I do about single digits? If I have single digits, or if I have... let's see. I think I found my problem. Yeah, I think that's my problem. I'm smushing these back together. I don't think I should be doing that. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I found it. Okay. So instead of... So we're good. We're good here. Until we do this. We're smushing them all back together. So maybe you don't want to use a character array. Crap. Let's try something else here on the side. Do a string array instead of a character array. And so we got each one of those. So this will be a collection. So if I collect it, it's going to be like a collection of collections. So yeah, I want to map it to a string array, I think. Yeah, I think that's my problem. So this is going to give me, what's this going to give me? What is this going to give me? It's going to give me a string. Oh, because I'm string.join collections.endCopies. Yeah. They just don't have any big, they don't go over 10 here, so you actually aren't 100%. I think going off of these rules, we're going to have multi-digit file blocks. So this gives me a collection. What the heck does this look like? What does this look like here? Oh. Let's comment that out for now. I'm trying to see, what is this guy looking like? It looks like that. So yeah, can I join those together? Can I join those collections? Maybe flat map them or something. So that gives me a bunch of collections. Maybe instead of doing collect, maybe I can flat map or something. Flat map each collection to can you do like collections dot can you reduce? Can you reduce? Dot reduce. C1, so we're going to reduce C1 to C2 to do a little body here. C1 dot add all. No, it doesn't look like it's liking this. Add all C2. Return C1. Oh, it actually doesn't mind that at all. Dot collect collectors dot to list, maybe. Does it hate that? It does hate that. How can I? So I got a bunch of, let's return this. So this gives me a bunch of collections. So this gives me a bunch of collections. Can I just collect those to a list? What would that look like? Well, I can map each one of those collections. Can you do that? And will this be a list? Will this be a list of lists? Strings? No. I think you can do... try this. I don't know, it's just getting ghetto here. So we got this. Array list. No array list of strings. What? Oh, okay. Collections.endCopies of. What if I stream this? No. What does this return? Everybody's mad. Can I say dot stream here? Let's get rid of everything else first, for now. Oh yeah, we're missing a parenthesis. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Dot stream. And what will I do with this? This is a what do I do with this? Maybe I'll just try doing it some other way for a second. I could just have like a list. A list of string. I'll call it the disk. And maybe there's a way I can do it faster. I'm just gonna kind of poop it out real quick. And I want to work with an array, so I'll do all this weird stuff in here. I don't want to use a list the whole time. And I'll just look at that one for reference. So I got a list here. Let's just go for I equals 0. It's less than data.length plus I. And it's going to be kind of similar to this right here. For each of those i's, whoops. For each of those i's, let's just add all this thing right here. So I can just say disk dot add all that, right? And then at the end I can just return, that's what it is, right? Yeah. Disk dot stream dot to array. Does it like that? Decompress 2, I know. Doesn't like that, it's because of the inference. Yeah, so you just gotta be like string new. And let's try using it. We'll use it up here, so I'll have a string array. Decompress to data puis, and then we'll defrag that. I know. We'll make it better. Let's see. It's going to be basically the same thing. It's just going to use a string array instead. Right? Isn't it going to be exactly the same? Oh, yeah, and I should use dot equals here. Dot equals a dot. While this one's not that. And then while this one is that, dot equals that. Period. So defrag it and then return that checksum. So same thing here. So take a string dot equals period. And then here I can just use integer %. You might want to cast that to a long. Yeah, I'll keep that there. So instead of doing this, I just need to do integer.parseInt disk I. Yeah, and then return checksum to with the disk, please. I'll rename this to disk and see if that passes the test. Should. And see what it gives you with the sample. What is it supposed to be? 1928? Yeah. 1928. Let's see what I get with the big guy. Hopefully something different. Yeah, completely different answer. That was my problem. I assumed characters the whole time. Alright, we got it. Let's just come in here and clean this up now. See if I can come up with a better way to do the decompression. And I could just use an integer array. Well, what's like the biggest number? Yeah, I could use an integer array instead of a string. Yeah, because it's always going to be positive numbers. So I could choose -1 as a signal value for the period. Because let's see how slow it is right now. 1 second. 1 second. It's actually already pretty fast, but I still want to make it like lightning fast. Decompress. Defrag. And checksum. This was a fun problem. I shouldn't have made that assumption. Yeah, because the example didn't go above 10, so I was just like thinking in character mode. Let's do this a better way though. I want to use an integer array instead, I think. Yeah. I want to use an integer array. So I'm going to have an int array disk. That is going to equal the decompressed data. So instead of doing this, wait, what? Collections.end copies. Oh, val. Okay. -1. I can just change this to -1. And I can literally just use I divided by 2 instead right here. And then change this to an int. Change this to an int. Change this to a list of integer for now. This to an int. Can I do that? Oh, it's not. Do I have to use big integer? Can't convert that to little int. Yeah, you can't use this. You sure? What if I just it might not even need to do that. Oh. Are you sure you can't do that? Because I swear you can do that with characters. What in the world? Equals decompress. Actually can't do that. Okay. I'm trying to see if it compiles. It is telling the truth, I guess. Because I'm literally doing that. In here, this is okay. That's okay. But this is not okay. And how big is it going to be? It's hard to tell, like, at first, right? Oh, I might have to... Yep, that's what it is. Dot map to int. So we have that. This is gonna make it a little better, a little more, a little faster, I think. Then all I have to do is figure out a better way to do that. So this will take an integer now, and -1 doesn't equal -1, and disk write equals -1. Temp. We're just doing a little switcheroo, and then the checksum's going to take integers. If it equals -1, we're done. Otherwise, yeah, just do disk I, long I. And you're basically just going to do this again. Turn this to an integer. Make this an int. Yeah. see what that does. 1928. I think it's faster. I mean, you can't even tell. It was already pretty fast. That was fast. Ciao. Let's make this part... I don't like this part much either. I think it's pretty straightforward. This part is the part I don't like right now. So how could I find the length? How could I stream this actually? Yeah, I'm mapping each one of those indices to this. Is basically what's going on here. I divided by 2. No. In copies of the value. Yeah, so that would give us our length. If I went through one time, I could do that. Let's see if that's better. I mean, I could stream that too. Let's just do it like this first. For int I equals 0 less than data dot length. And then just say length plus equals the integer value of that's the length, and then you could just make an integer array here. Disk equals new int length val for int j equals 0. Well, actually, j is going to equal I wait. Yeah, I don't like that either. It's got to be a nice, pretty way to stream this. It's gotta be. So taking string data. Return. I know I need to do something with the indices, because that is really what is going on here. Dot range. And you're mapping each index to a chunk of numbers, basically. Map each one of those. You're basically going to do this again. So, return collections, IN copies of that. So that's going to give you a collection of integers. Let's Google it. How can I collect? How to collect stream of collections into one collection. You can use the collect method. Yes, somebody has asked the question. Oh, is that what you do? And then collect it to, I think I could just say to array. So dot flat map each collection to collection dot stream, right? And then dot to array. Doesn't like something. Let's see. Might have to map to int. Dot map to int. Dot map to int integer value of. No. What? What do you mean? Now what do I have here? Let's get rid of this for a second, just so I can get rid of the now let's see. What do I have here? What is this? Oh, it doesn't like this at all. Cannot convert list of integer to int. I'm not trying to do that. What are you talking about? Should I say map to object or something? Okay. Now what do I have here? What is this? What does this return? It's a list of integer, or it's a stream of a list of integers. So dot flat map dot to array. I think that's it right there. No. Oh, okay. I think I need to map to int. And then don't use this. Okay. I'll take that. That looks nice. It's not that bad. So I knew I had to use flat map. Oh. I like it. Get rid of that 2 there. Boom. This should be like, I don't actually know if it's gonna be faster. Is it slower? No, I said 1 second. Actually, we can test which one's faster. Let's see which one's faster. So let's see which one is faster. Decompress. Yeah, that's decompress. Disk 1. Disk 2. Let's just return something down here. And let's do some profile in here. System dot. I'll say last time. I'll say start time. System dot current time milliseconds, and then print out system dot current time minus start time. Same thing here. Well, it's literally gonna be the same thing again, except this will be disk 2. And we'll see how long that takes. Each one of those takes. We'll run it 10 times. Yeah, this, oh, well. It's hard to tell like that. Maybe do, well, let's just see here. Get rid of that part. Oh, we do want to print it out. Well, you can just call it, don't print it out. I just want to see the times. Which one is faster? I mean, they're about the same. Which one's faster, man? They're really about the same, dude. I'm gonna use the prettier one. Just like that, right? Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I think the first one actually was faster. I don't know, that's fast, dude. Is there a better way to do this? I think this is small enough now I can just put this straight in. And then I could just straight map it to that. It'd be kind of ugly. Oh. Nice. Not necessarily more readable, but more aesthetically pleasing, I think. Alright, we'll take that. Let's make sure that my tests aren't broken. But not get test. Get does not test. Day 9. Done. Sweet. I like that. That's good. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you tonight.